to real solutions, not coming here to negotiate on climate finance that is not being on the table at all, not coming to conference like this where carbon is being traded and nothing is being done.
Explain what you mean by carbon traded.
Well, the major debates here, and what gives some delegates hope, is that they could, if they had forest, they will not see forest for the value of forest, the natural value of nature, but they will see trees as carbon stock. So they could say, well, I got the forest, pay me some, I want to obtain some carbon credits or some money to protect the forest. But forest protection and forest as a carbon stock are two different things.
Well, for people who don't understand the issue of carbon trading, if you're talking about countries or companies that are polluting in another area of the world, saying they can continue to pollute, but they will buy up an area, perhaps in the rainforest, perhaps in Africa. And what do they do? What happens to the people in those areas?
This is one of the issues that is not being examined when they talk about reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation.
Which goes to the issue of what's called RED.
RED, and now they talk about
emissions.
Actually, the conference is looking for how to introduce more market mechanisms rather than carrying out real solutions. What happens is that rich countries or rich industries, polluting industries, would secure a forest, buy up the forest somewhere in Africa or Asia or Latin America, and then there will be a review process to examine and determine how much carbon is being held by those trees. And then carbon credits are issued, and they would now match it with the level of pollution they carry out either in Europe or somewhere else, and whatever is extra, if they say, well, we're not polluting as much as the trees are holding, then they can sell the extra credits to another polluter who will continue. The idea is to keep on polluting while pretending something is being done. But you see, seeing trees as carbon sink is patently false. I mean, trees do hold carbon. We have carbon in our bodies. We're all, at the end of the day, made up of carbon. So, but the thing is that trees don't live forever. So one day the tree is going to die, and the carbon you say the tree is holding is going to be released. So, and you stop deforestation in one place, you don't stop deforestation somewhere else. So all these are the false solutions being drawn up by polluters who are powerful enough to drive the system, and weak countries think they can get money from this process. And so, like somebody drinking, say, I'm thirsty, but let me drink poison for today. Maybe I'll live for 2 days. This is all false solution. We're asking for a real solution. Stop emissions at source.
Nnimo Bassey, I want to thank you for being with us. His new book is called To Cook a Continent, Destructive Extraction and the Climate Crisis in Africa. Nnimo Bassey, head of Environmental Rights Action in Nigeria and chair of the international organization Friends of the Earth International.